today is the band. It's going to be a 20-minute stretch out. You can squeeze this in on your lunch hour, maybe before a workout. We're going to start with a nice big seesaw. So those arms are out. We want to watch those shoulders are relaxed. And we're going to touch down to the inside of our foot if we can get that far. The other arm is going to reach up to the ceiling. Big inhale, touch it out. Then we're going to do every move for a repeat of 8. Beautiful. We're going to take it from here, take it to our side. We're going to reach it forward. Hands are up into a nice big lunge, turning over the front leg. Try to keep that back straight. You're going to find you want to bend forward on this. Nice big square angle if you can get there. Bring it back. Opening up those shoulders. We're hunched forward so much right now. Last one. Gorgeous. We're going to walk it out into an inchworm. Straight legs. Bring it down. Walk those hands. Plank. Walk it back. Bring yourself all the way back up. Remember to give those shoulders a little squeeze. Make sure you're going all the way down into that plank. Hips are down. Doing awesome. And we got one more. Beautiful. All the way back up. Oh, I hope those hamstrings are starting to open up. Hamstrings in the back of our legs. You might feel a little tightness in those knees as we're getting to stretch it out. Oh. And in these exercises, please remember, inhale, exhale just a little bit longer than the inhale. So inhale for 2, exhale for 3. Don't worry if you can't touch your toes. Touching your shin is fine. Perhaps you're a little bit more bendy and you can get your hand to the back of that ankle. And that's okay too. Hope you're starting to feel a little bit better. Just ever so slightly more open in the hips, more open in the back. Last one. Beautiful. Back to our inchworm to a plank. Walking those hands out. Hands are shoulder width apart. Drop those hips. Walk it back. We're going to do this for 8. Make sure you're breathing. You're doing awesome. We got one more here. Let's do it together. Drop those hips. Bring it back up. Oh, everything's opening up with this sequence. Reach it out. Tap it down. Don't be afraid to go just a little bit deeper into that bend. Make sure your other hand is reaching for the ceiling. Getting a nice big rotation into that back. That's what we're looking for. For 3, 2, this is our last one in the seesaw. Tap it out. Tap it out. Let's take it to that lunge. So you can get a little wider, a little deeper, maybe a little bit more rotation. Almost there. Let's finish it up. One more. Gorgeous. Hope everything's feeling a little warmer, a little looser. We're going to take a second working on those glutes. Are getting super tight from all the sitting we're doing. Glutes are your bum cheeks. So we're going to do something which is called a bridge. Looks like, but it's different than a hip raise. So I just need you to take your time with this one. What we're going to do, with a big inhale, we're going to roll our spine up, hold it for a breath, and then exhale it back down. So inhale, tuck your tailbone, and then vertebrae by vertebrae, I'm peeling my back, my spine up off as high as I can go, and then ever so slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, I'm going to roll it back down. So just like a sticker off the floor, you're peeling it up all the way as high as it'll go, and then back down. Some of you might find some clunky bits where you're not going vertebrae by vertebrae. Perhaps it's in the lower back. Perhaps for those of you who have to spend a lot of time keyboarding, it's up in your upper back between your shoulders. It doesn't move separately. So that is what our goal is. It won't happen in one day. But we're looking to get those vertebrae, if they can, to move just a little bit independently of each other. Make sure you're getting those nice deep breaths in. So now we're going to do something called a typewriter, and I'm hoping those of you who are watching this video know what a typewriter is. And the thing about a typewriter is the carriage goes back and forth, and instead of it being the carriage, it's going to be my hips. So I'm going to roll my hips to the top point. I'm going to put my hands on my hip bones just to make sure it stays even. I don't want it to wonk up and down. My hips are going to go across nice and smoothly. At the top point, side to side, a couple of times. Then I'm going to drop to the midpoint. I'm going to slide my hips side to side, a couple of times. Then I'm going to drop it all the way down, side to side, a couple of times. Lower it all the way down. Awesome. Let's do that again. Tuck in that tailbone. Roll it up all the way to the top. Hands on your hip bones. Just make sure they stay even. Side to side, side to side. Let's take it down to the midpoint, side to side. If you find that this isn't working for you, drop this exercise. That's okay. Not every move works for everybody, and we need to accept our bodies where they are when they're there. One more time. Roll up, 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 side to side. What this does is it releases all of our big muscles. What's our little muscles? It's going to open us up just a little bit. Beautiful. All the way down. Sorry, I'm at the lowest point. Now I'm all the way down. And from here, take in one leg, push the heel away from me with my other. And if you have knee issues, you're going to be grabbing the underside of that thigh. Just pushing away with the lower heel. Big breath. Nice. Let's reverse that. Other side. Beautiful work. I'm going to grab the back of those thighs, roll it up. It's time for you to find your band. Scooch back on those hip bones. Make sure you've got enough tension. Make sure your band's not so old it's going to snap on you. And all I'm going to do is curling in my tummy, belly button to the spine, rolling my back. I'm going all the way down. And then I'm rolling myself all the way up. So again, it's the spine. Roll it down. Tuck your chin. Roll it up. Some of you might be ready for the more advanced move. You're rolling it down. Bringing your hands up to the ceiling. Drop it down. Roll it down. Hands to the ceiling, all the way up. Nice. And bring it all the way down. From here, we're going to go into a half baby. Or half happy baby. So what I'm doing is grabbing the outside of my foot, my knee is coming to the outside of my body line, and I'm moving it around a little bit. Some of you are not going to be able to grab that foot. Maybe you'll want to grab the ankle behind the knee. Another option is taking that band, doubling it up, and just relaxing. Beautiful. Let's switch it up for the other side. If you're ready, you can bring both feet up. Just going to hang out here. Don't forget to let those feet move. For 3, 2, and 1. Nice work again. To come up, hold on to the back of those legs. Roll yourself all the way up. We're doing awesome. We're going to take it over to the front. We're going to start with a pigeon. And just be mindful of where it feels right for you today. Perhaps you want to be forward on your hands, on your elbows, head all the way down. If you're feeling like there's too much pressure, especially on your knee, this is a good time to grab a block, tuck it under your thigh, give yourself a little bit more support. Other people feel that it's more comfortable to bring it up. There's no right or wrong on this stretch as long as it's not too uncomfortable for your knee. Let's take it to the other side. So everybody take it to the other side. If you are finding it uncomfortable on your knee, the way you're going to do your pigeon is like this. You're going to reverse it. All right, so you're still going to get that stretch in the glute. So I'm going to meet everybody where I'm hoping you are at with the pigeon. Nice. And here we're going to go child's pose into a baby swan. And the big thing to watch here is here I am in my child's pose. I'm going to roll it forward into a swan. The big thing that I'm activating is I'm actually going to squeeze those glutes as I come forward. So my glutes are engaged. That's protecting. Sorry, my foot's just feeling a little crampy right there. My glutes are engaged so that my lower back is protected. So that's what's happening to a lot of us right now, is we're sitting so much that our glutes are doing this weird thing. They're getting super tight, yet super weak. And what that means is they don't activate when we need them to. And that is a bad combination, which brings a lot of people with tight hips into lower back issues. So you want to make sure when I say squeeze your glutes, just squeezing here as hard as I can when I'm in this position so my lower back is not taking the strain of this move. And you bring those legs together. Only do the right amount for you on this one. If your lower back's starting to ache, you're going to stop right when that happens. Everybody else, we're going to go for a full 8. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Hold for the exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And we're done. Nice work, everyone. We're going to take it up onto our hands and knees here, lifting up one knee. I'm going to take it out, circle around, bring it in. Circle it around, circle around. We're going to do this move one more time for a full count of 5 on this side, and we're going to switch sides. I'll switch directions so you can see what's going on there. So I'm on my hands and knees, lifting up my weight from one knee, out to the side, circling it in, circling it back to the side and in. Nice work. Back into child's pose. From here, all we're going to do is bring it up, bring it down. So we're going to do 8 of those. Okay, so if your wrists are starting to get tired, don't be shy. Fold over that mat. Three, 2, 1. Gorgeous work, everybody.